Beyond the Law of Attraction with Barbara Schreiner-Trudel. Law of Attraction. We've heard a lot about the Law of Attraction over the last little while, especially since the movie The Secret came out. It sort of brought it into the awareness of everybody, it seems, or a vast majority of people. And often when you talk about Law of Attraction, everybody seems to know what it is that you're talking about. The important thing to remember is that this is one aspect of a universal law. This is one aspect of being, and it's a very powerful one. It's not enough, though, and that's why I've created this series. This series is to address a number of different laws, not just one. The law of attraction is powerful, but it can only work when we allow all of the other laws, or pay attention to all the other laws as well. So the first phase of really understanding this law is desire, and the second is expectation. You see, we've got to have both. There has to be the desire for something great and wonderful and tremendous and creative in our lives, and following that with an expectation that, yes, we will receive it. These two must go hand in hand. When we really desire something, we set up a line, a force that connects us with the invisible side of what it is that we desire. And it begins to move into our awareness. It begins to move into our life. However, desire without expectation is just wishing and dreaming, hoping. And it's probably not going to happen. Expectation is the force. So desire links us to the thing that we want. And expectation is the force that pulls it into our life or into our realm. Okay? It's the drawing force. So it's always really important that we never expect something we don't want. Okay? Don't expect to get cancer if you don't want to get cancer. That's not a good idea. Don't focus your attention on, okay, I've got enough money now, but you know, I'm probably going to lose it all, because now you're setting up an expectation for lack and limitation. We don't want to do that. The law of attraction is exact. I will attract to me what I am every single time. I will attract what I desire and what I expect. The two work together. What we want to do is take a look at our lives and take a look at ourselves really authentically. Really authentically. We want to look at what we think about ourselves and what we feel about ourselves. And one of the great ways to do this, for some of us anyway, is to stand naked in front of a mirror. So maybe you could just pause the MP3 right now and go do that. I'll wait. No, just kidding. Stand naked in front of a mirror. What happens sometimes when we stand in front of a mirror looking at our body, we begin to have judgments or criticisms about it. Maybe we're too thin, maybe we're too big. Maybe we're a little misshapen in some spots. Maybe we have a fabulous, fabulous body. And that's what we think, that we have this fabulous body. It's so wonderful. Whatever it is we think will give us a sense of where we are at. And it is from that place that we will begin to attract into our life. So we need to be honest here. Okay, we need to be really, really honest. As we stand in front of the mirror, fully naked, saying to ourselves, I love you. This is your exercise for this particular law. Standing in front of the mirror, naked, saying, I love you, just the way you are. I might desire to put on 5 pounds. I might desire to lose 10. That's irrelevant. In this moment, in this now moment, what I'm doing is accepting myself as I am, where I am. Okay? Love is acceptance. Now, I have a bigger desire. My desire might be to gain some weight or lose some weight, to grow my hair, to dye my hair, to whiten my teeth. It might be to, sculpt my body by doing weight training. There may be a zillion different things I want for this body. Maybe I'm not healthy right now, and I would love to have help. So what we do is we have the desire, right? The desires for health, the desires for a thinner body, a stronger body, a leaner body, a more voluptuous body, okay? Whatever the desire is. That's fine. But we accept where we are. You see, we always have to start where we are. We can't start in the future because it does not exist. We must start here, where we are. And so we begin. We look at our body as we stand naked, and we say, I love you, just the way you are. And what I know is, I absolutely expect the changes that I desire. So if my desire is to lose 10 pounds, I know it's done. I look at my body and I say, I love you. My desire is to bring it down a little notch. And I expect it to happen. And I begin my day each day that way. Now, as I do that, the law of attraction is exact. What it's going to do is it's going to pull into my awareness anything and everything I need in order to shift that physical form. And it might bring it in a way that is satisfying and remarkable to me, and it might bring it in a way that's a bit challenging and difficult. Law of attraction can only bring to me through me. Okay? So here's the deal. If I live my life hard and difficult, everything's a problem, everything's a challenge, everything's wrong, everything's a pain, then when I set a desire, I may manifest it, but I'm probably going to do it in a way that's difficult and pained and agonizing. However, if I'm a person who believes that everything's flowing easy, life is good, I'm happy, I have a desire, an expectation, I'm going to receive it, probably it's going to come to me with incredible ease. And yes, there's some out there who'd say, oh, aren't you so lucky? Luck has nothing to do with it. Luck has nothing to do with it. I have everything to do with it. We go into the I think this about me, I think this about life, and that's the way I'm going to attract. So let's pay attention. Let's pay attention. This is why we're looking at all these different laws, because we need to put them all together to realize that we have to surrender fully. We have to relax into the energy of the universe and allow it to move us forward according to our desires and expectation. And it does it easy. It does it easy if we will allow it to. Okay? The key is that we absolutely must relax and know that what we desire is coming. It's right here. I know it's mine. I don't know how I'm going to make it happen. I don't need to know how. I need to expect the result. I need to expect that result. And as I set that desire and that expectation, what happens is my expectancy is this drawing force. And all I need to do is whatever's in front of me that needs to be done. Okay? I don't need to worry about next month. It isn't here yet. I do need to think about today. What do I need to do today? What is on my list to do today? What is the thing in front of me now? That's the thing I need to do. Nothing more. Nothing more. A lot of us get caught up that we think about all the things we need to do next week, next month, next year, that we're so busy thinking about that we're not doing anything right now. And if we're doing nothing right now, then we are going to have nothing next week, next month, next year, or 10 years from now, okay? So we got to back it up. We need to get present. We need to get present. We need to get in the now moment. We need to get into our little bodies and say, I'm here. I'm right here. And I know I'm enough. And I have a desire. And my desire is to create something really fantastic in my life. And I know it's going to happen. I know that it's being created. You see, the reality is that we focus everything on time. And we're a bit impatient. What we want to do is just give that up a little bit, because in the universe, there isn't time and space. That is something in this particular dimension, time and space. And so we just need to know that when we've set an intention for something, when we have spoken our desire or realized our desire with an expectation that it will come about, we just need to let it go and get on with today's business. As we get on to today's business, what will happen is everything sort of lines up to ensure that that big dream that we have is, in fact, moving toward us. And we will have it. We'll have it. We'll have it soon. The law of attraction is sometimes confusing. Many people have talked about, create a vision board of your dream and then it'll appear. It will. Because when we create a vision board, and for anyone who doesn't know what a vision board is, it is a board or a wall, or maybe it's even a scrapbook. And what we do is we take pictures of things that resonate with us and that are the pictures of what it is that we would like to have in our life. Maybe we'd like a cottage on the lake, and we don't have one yet. So we would pick a picture out of a magazine maybe and stick that up on a board. Or maybe we would like to have a brand new car. But the car we want, we've never seen. I went through this myself, actually. I wanted a brand new car. I wanted a hybrid. And the hybrids that were out at that particular moment were a bit small. Honda had one that was small. Toyota had the Prius. I felt it was a little too small. But I put them on my vision board because I thought, I want a new car. I want it to be a hybrid. 2 weeks after I created that vision board, Toyota announced the Camry hybrid. So I went and got one. I didn't know that they were creating it or that it was coming out soon. All I knew was what I wanted, but I couldn't get a picture of exactly what I wanted. And on the bottom of my vision board, I had a little note that basically said, this or something better. This or something better. Someone once said, when you settle for less than what you really want, you will get less than you settled for. And I really absolutely believe that. I wish I knew who coined that. That, to me, is one of the guiding lights in my life today, is when I have an idea of what it is that I really want, I make sure that I don't settle for less. When I was out car shopping, I didn't know that my new car was a reality already. I just had a desire, but I couldn't see it. But as soon as I did, I knew it was mine. I saw it on a Saturday, drove it off the lot on Monday, because I knew it was mine. I had a clear sense of what I wanted in this hybrid. The other thing to pay attention to is the difficulties that come along the way, because sometimes the difficulties actually strengthen us to be ready for achieving the goal that we've set out. And sometimes it's showing us that we're moving in a slightly off direction and we need to correct the course. If you were to fly across the ocean, say from New York City to Paris, France, what you would notice if you were in the cockpit is that the plane is off course probably 80 or 90% of the time. And what's happening is the pilot is adjusting the course as needed in order to ensure that the plane will land in Paris, France, and not in London, England. All right? And that's how it is with our lives. We have a desire, we set the intention, we expect it to come about, and we keep adjusting our course. We have to do that in the now moment. The pilot can't adjust the course once he arrives in England to say, whoops, meant to be in Paris. He's adjusting the course as he's flying across the Atlantic. It's a constant thing, but it's done in the now moment. And that's how we need to address our lives. In the now moment, we take a look and we say, little off course. Okay, here's where I want to go, so let me pull myself back. We need to pay attention. We need to be aware. We are the ones creating our lives. We need to look at how we're responding to the world around us and how we want to respond. And then we need to begin to shift it. You see, we are thinking our thoughts. We are creating our own lives. We are the masters of our destiny. And the sooner we accept that and know that and begin to live that way, the sooner it will all manifest. It's going to happen. Desire plus expectation creates result. I invite you to take a little bit of time each day to look at yourself and to fall in love with yourself and to get okay with where you are. As you do that, you will open yourself up to create the life that you've been dreaming about. It's right there. It's right there. All you need to do is grab it. Law of attraction is exact. Who you are is what you manifest.